Today is September 26th, Sunday. And on my mom's, I'm gonna go do a few things. We're gonna go and go get Tammy's cake made up, and then I'm heading to. I'm gonna go get a few things, some soup, a few things. I'm gonna get. Well, hopefully we're gonna do laundry today. It's just another day for me. I'm gonna try to meditate while I'm doing stuff. Might get a cup of coffee or something to drink to chug down when I get home. My throat is scratchy right now. I don't know what that's about, but it's scratchy. It's scratchy. I don't know why, but it is. I'm going back. I'm gonna go drop Joseph off at Mom's real fast. I'm gonna go over to McDonald's, get something to drink. I was sitting here thinking about the fact that what's the story about these vlogs, Michael? Well, it's a repressive story, but it's a story nonetheless. Our life is a story. I was thinking about the fact that when we teach doctrine, it should be in a narrative form. When you do teaching, you should put it to a narrative form. That way you will remember it. We remember narrative. We don't remember a non-narrative story. If you just give doctrine, you never put a story behind it or something to lock it in, you're never going to retain it. So that's why when you teach, you need to put a narrative to it. That's why John MacArthur, he puts a narrative to his teaching, like Paul Washer does. It might be something small, but he puts a narrative story to it, and it locks it into place. And you remember that doctrine because of that narrative. So when I say when you teach, put a narrative to your teaching, or you're never going to remember it. So remember that rule. Jesus always taught with a narrative story. People remember narrative, not just mathematics and equations. They remember stories and narrative, which is a story. So try that. It'll work. Heading back home. Hopefully we can do laundry today. We've got a bunch of people in the laundry room. Yeah, Joseph said he peed his pants on accident. Oh well, it happens. So, yeah, he peed his pants on accident. Either way, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm heading home now. So, we're going to head back to home. I got to start putting together that Campfire 40 video number for week 1. Tomorrow, I start up my week. So, that will be starting up next week. I will be starting up to do, it'll be week 3, but in 2021. So I'm going to vlog for a whole entire week. The external audio and all that recorded with it. So we'll vlog for a whole week. And then and I get the fun part of putting it all together. Yeah, fun time. Okay, I was talking to Timothy today. And I was sitting there talking with Timothy. You know, I was going home, getting ready to do laundry. I stopped. Joseph wanted to see Zeus, but Zeus was inside. But then Timothy showed up, and all of a sudden, I started talking with him a little bit. I was a little bit upset though. But Timothy, we started talking a little bit, doing a little fellowship, and all of a sudden, Timothy asked, "Did you go to church?" I'm like, "Yeah, I went to church today." And I asked Timothy if he went to church, and I said, let me rephrase that. Timothy asked if I went to church. I didn't go to church, but Timothy did. I said, no, I didn't go to church, and I explained why I didn't go to church, because people were treating Joseph bad in the church. And so what happened was that Timothy, and I explained to Timothy, I was trying to explain to him. He said I was gossiping, and he said I had the spirit of bitterness. And I looked at him, I was thinking, no way, I do not have the spirit of bitterness. I'm not bitter towards the church. Let me make that clear as day. I am not bitter at the church at all. I have no bitterness towards the church. I love the church. I care about the church. I want the best for the church. And eventually, maybe I will be going back to a church, but probably not real life. In fact, right after that, I went and talked with a guy named Tyler that goes to that church that I'm not going to right now, which I'm not going to go back there. I don't have no ill will towards him. The problem with Timothy, he's young in the faith, and I hate saying this, but I'm going to say it, I'm going to make my assessment after careful thought and meditation of just evaluating it. He has a spirit of pride. He's unwilling to learn. He's unwilling to be taught. Yet he wants to teach, but he's not willing to learn. He doesn't give you a chance to speak. He always speaks over you, which is a sign of weakness, by the way. If you can't ever let people make their point of view, then that's a sign of weakness. You're not strong at all. You're immature. He's young in the faith. He can't explain what he knows. You know, I don't know a lot either, okay? I don't claim to know a lot of the Bible. I don't claim to know a lot. I don't ever claim that, nor do I want to claim that. But what I do know is that Timothy is thinking that I'm an ignorant fool who doesn't know the Bible. Now, I've been walking this faith for 16 plus years more than Timothy has. 19 years, okay? Well over 19 years I've been walking this faith. I'm still young in the faith in a way, but I've reached maturity. I've matured in my faith. I've battled sin. I fight against it. I fight, but I'm always fighting for purity of truth. And that's after careful thought and meditation. And he said to me, meditation ain't important. What? How is meditation not important? It is important. It's very important to understand meditation. And how can you not? Oh, this thing, I don't know what to do with it. Oh, it's going through its spin cycle. I see what's going on. Okay. It's just going through its spin cycle. It's a little loud. I was just seeing that. And by the way, you'll probably hear me talking. I can walk whatever I want with this thing, and you can still hear me. All thing I do is sync up that clap, and you'll hear it. You can hear me. I can move away from the camera. I can look outside, see it's a nice blue sky. There's a school bus over there, the high school building, the track, cemetery, and the wind is blowing and all that stuff, and yeah. But anyways, back to Timothy real fast. My assessment of Timothy, he needs to have the spirit of humbleness. He needs to learn the spirit of humility. He doesn't have the spirit of humility. What he has is the spirit of ignorance, the unwillingness to learn, the unwillingness to grow. He doesn't have it. Noisy, aren't you, you think? That thing is so noisy. Come on. Spin cycle, spin. I'm going to stop this real fast, and then I'm going to wait for that spin to go, and then I'll finish my assessment. Stop spinning after. I just stopped the video, and all of a sudden it just stopped spinning. Oh, well, anyways. Last little thing I want to make about Timothy. I have no hate towards Timothy. I do not dislike Timothy. He has ability to learn. He has the ability to grow. More than me. He could get better, he could get stronger in the faith than I could. If he was willing to learn and let me teach him, let me teach once in a while. I want to learn stuff from him. Maybe he knows things that I don't know. He might be gifted in certain things that I'm not gifted in, that he could help me better understand and grow in. But he's not humble. You know, everybody thinks pride goes before the fall. No, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall, as it says in Proverbs. And also the Bible says God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. It talks about that in 1 Peter and in James. God can't teach a proud spirit. He can't teach somebody who's full of pride. Pride leads to envy. envy leads to jealousy, and jealousy leads to hate, and hate leads to murder. Oh, by the way, do you think Timothy would be able to explain that to me? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. Because he doesn't understand these processes. That's what it means. I'm just trying to put the puzzle together. I'm trying to tell Timothy, put the puzzle together. I haven't got the whole puzzle put together yet. I don't think I ever will on this earth. But I know enough of that puzzle, of that picture, to see that Timothy needs to stop parading his beliefs upon me and start teaching in a humble way. Well, do you know about this? This is what I know. What else do you know, Mike, about it? If you teach me like that, hey, maybe we could actually grow him. Maybe I could feed him and he could feed me. No. His pride is in the way. I don't say this in a good way, and I'm actually kind of disheartened by it. He's got pride, he's got issues, and pride is going to be his downfall. It's going to hinder his growth. He needs to learn to meditate. He hasn't got that concept yet. Usually young Christians don't have that concept of meditation yet. It took me 14 years of my walk to figure out that I need to meditate. Thomas Watson helped me out on that one. So that was my assessment. I decided I'd give you that real fast. Give me time. Well, my assessment. That's what I think. I'm going to be praying for Timothy a lot. I'm going to help JoJo. JoJo, put the basket over there, and I'll give you the clothes. You put them in the basket. Go stand over there, and I'll give you the clothes. Okay, right here. You can put it in the basket. So we'll do that. That'll make it work a lot easier. Come on. So, yep, we'll get that done. Don't forget the sock. Joe, hey, gotta grab the sock too. There we go with that. Come on. Just put these on top of the dryer. You don't need to put them in the basket. Yeah, just on top of the dryer. Ooh, found a dime. There's a sock. Let's put that in the dryer. Just go back and get some fabric sheets is what I should do. Okay, that looks like all of it.